Hey guys, it's the Hydranator here with a brand new Assassin's Creed video. Now, there's a topic which I've been thinking about for a very long time. And actually, speaking of very long time, this video has taken me from 7 PM and it's currently now 9:14 PM. And it's just really killing me inside, having to repeat the script over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Do you know what, actually, let's just throw the script out the window. You know, script's gone, it's going to be a commentary, you know, none edited, it's just going to keep going, and, you know, this is going to be the take that's used, so if I mess up, I am not sorry. But, I'm just trying to get sympathy out of you guys, so, you know, if you, you know, want to drop a like, and maybe subscribe if you want to subscribe, would be greatly appreciated. But, anyway, let's just get to the topic of the video. Should Ubisoft make an Assassin's Creed game with a World War setting? Now, we got a very small look of a World War setting for an Assassin's Creed game in Assassin's Creed Unity, and all you basically did was climb the Eiffel Tower and shoot down planes, and you know what? It was so boring. It was really boring. They could have had so much more potential, and you know, this was a look at an Assassin's Creed game set in World War France, and it didn't give us a very extensive look on the world, purely because there wasn't a portion of the map to free roam around, and it was just a set linear path. Whereas on the other hand though, Assassin's Creed Syndicate had given us a bigger look on an Assassin's Creed game in World War style England, so you know, home country, and did in fact give us quite a big portion of the map to parkour around and explore. As well, we actually got missions for this. We got to complete missions for Winston Churchill, who, if you don't know who he is, you know, go read a history book or something. Basically, we got to complete side missions for Winston Churchill, and it was fairly amusing for a bit of side content, but, you know, initially felt like a bit of small free DLC. And it seemed to me that with this World War section, Assassin's Creed Syndicate tried to give us their version of a Dead Kings DLC from Assassin's Creed Unity. But now, if a new Assassin's Creed game was made with a World War setting, your armory would be filled with machine guns, probably, most likely, frag grenades, and we've already got pistols. So, you know, pistols wouldn't really matter that much, because they've mainly been introduced in the later games, and they're a good addition to your armory, especially if you're in a bit of a struggle. Now, if they did make a World War game, they would have to incorporate all of these weapons, because the time period was so well documented, and they couldn't just be taking things out and putting loads of brand new things back in. And I don't know, it would kind of feel like a third-person shooter, and it wouldn't have the same Assassin's Creed feel that every other game has had. But you would have no use for throwing knives and swords, so your mainly melee-filled armory, wow, that is actually really hard to say, mainly melee-filled. Well, anyway, your mainly melee-filled armory would be completely filled with guns, and, you know, it would just feel different, it wouldn't feel the same. If anything, it would be so much worse if we had guns, because all the Assassin's Creed games have had close combat, and if you'd had guns, then you could just be shooting people from long distance away, you know, long distance away. Wow. I just used Biosphere language. Right. Yeah, go subscribe to Biosphere. You know, I used his language, so, you know, go subscribe to him. But, if someone came up to you in a World War, and they said, "Oi, mate, I can give you a gun or a sword," I'm 99% sure that you would go for a gun in a World War. 99% sure, and sorry for the voice that I just did, it was really bad, I'm sorry, but, you know, you have to deal with it because you're watching the video. But Ubisoft would probably find a way to incorporate flying a plane in the World War Assassin's Creed, and it would be good if you could fly around in a plane for, I don't know, a mission, or maybe a few missions in one sequence. But if they added it as like a core game mechanic, the game would just be completely different. There'll be no use for parkour, and you know, the whole Assassin's Creed formula would just be changed, and it would have been thrown out the window, and it would just be so different. But they couldn't go back to England for a World War setting purely because the map would be too similar to Syndicate's map, because the time difference isn't that far apart, and you know, therefore the map wouldn't change. But I wouldn't like them to go back to France personally, because the map could potentially be similar to Syndicate's map. But basically what I'm saying is, I don't want to return to a place or country where I've already been in an Assassin's Creed game, because the map would just feel reused, and you wouldn't be as interested in the game, and you just wouldn't feel as engaged. And there are so many other locations which they could go to. For example, Assassin's Creed Egypt, which is leaked but maybe not confirmed yet. And even if we went to Egypt, it would be so good. You know, it would be something fresh, something new. We have our basic weapons back, and there'll be no guns or anything, especially no, you know, rope launchers from Assassin's Creed Syndicate, because, you know, that is totally in the documented time period. It was made by Winston Churchill, totally. You know, I just messed that up, but still, you know, let's keep going. Winston Churchill, what am I thinking? I'm a complete idiot. Yeah, that's pretty right. Yeah. Sorry guys, I've got a bit of a biosphere brain. It's not really working for me today. But I said this will be the final take, so hopefully this is entertaining you in, you know, some way, shape or form. But anyway guys, thank you for watching the video. Please let me know your opinion. I was about to say your description in the opinion below. Let me know your opinion in the description below. And I'll see you in the next video.